Hey guys, Omni here. We'll be checking out a pitch meeting for Season 4 of Stranger Things. If you're not subscribed to pitch meetings, they got their own channel now. They used to be over at Screen Rant. I'm not sure if you can actually watch them there still or not, but they've devoted their own whole channel just to this stuff and Ryan George's skits, which he's got his own personal channel where he does a bunch of fun stuff over there as well. I highly recommend both channels regardless. And yeah, man, I'm excited to see what he calls out in this meeting, because his stuff is usually quite priceless. So let's go ahead and dive in.
So, you have a new season of Stranger Things for me?
Yes, sir, I do. And guess what?
No.
Frickin' Harbour is alive.
Oh man, it must have been tough for him to survive that big
machine explosion that vaporized everyone in the room last season.
Actually, it was super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, check this out.
He got out of
You
the
just
way.
tell when he's going to
Yeah,
use it
turns out
sometimes,
that was an option
man.
that was on the table, just jumping out of the way. So he's alive, he didn't die.
Wow, well, okay, that was easy.
Yeah, but see, then it turns out he was picked up by some Russians who somehow got there before the Americans arrived, and
They
put
were
him in this crazy
there
Russian
the whole time,
prison.
though.
Oh, those are in Russia.
They were already
and so
there.
Joyce and Murray are gonna have to head over there and help him escape.
Very exciting.
But then he gets caught and goes back to jail, and they're gonna have to help him escape. Oh. But then later they're gonna escape, and they realize they gotta go back. So they're just kind of going in and out of prison this season.
In and out for hours, sir.
Plus Hopper has like a broken ankle and probably frostbitten feet.
Man, that's probably gonna complicate things.
Nope. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have this nice reunion with him and Joyce, and they're actually gonna kiss.
Aw.
Yeah, it's really nice. And he lets her know that he's been eating maggot-filled bread for months.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Oh no, gosh, that had to taste terrible.
Yeah, so you can imagine how that kiss tasted. Okay, enough about the Russia stuff. What's going on with the Upside Down? What's the big threat this season?
Oh, we got this new bad guy this season. Oh boy, so what's his deal?
He's this super scary guy. He's bald and slimy looking. He's got like dark magical powers.
Right.
And many years ago when the hero was young, they somehow defeated this powerful villain, and he's been plotting his return ever since. And so beyond all odds,
He's
it's gonna
describing
be a group of
Voldemort
high
right
school
now.
Students that have to take on this bald, super powerful magic guy. Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar. Wants to take over the world with his dark powers. Thinks non-magical people are beneath him. Name starts with the V. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody's familiar with Voldemort. What? No, it's not Voldemort. I'm not talking about Voldemort.
What do you mean it's not Voldemort? You just described Voldemort.
But no, he's not like Voldemort at all.
Does he have a nose? So what's Voldemort up to? What does he want?
He's not. Okay, so Voldemort is terrorizing Hawkins, and he's doing this thing where he's snapping kids' legs and blowing their eyes up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and this cool new character, Eddie's gonna get blamed for these murders, so the team's gonna try to help him not get killed by the townspeople.
Very nice of them.
And so Voldemort needs to open up these 4 gates from the Upside Down, and one of the people he's targeting is Max.
Oh no.
But right before he kills her, they figure out that if she's listening to her favorite song, he can't kill her. And also, they find out the house that he's living in.
How do they figure that out?
Well, after he attacks Max, she's like doodling these little pieces of what she saw, and then Nancy assembles them all together and is like, whoa, this is a house. She was just doodling disconnected pieces of a house that then intricately assembled to form said house.
That's what we're going with.
Let's be fair, Nancy already knew what the house looked like from the previous investigation, so she kind of was like, hey, some of these pieces look familiar. I buy it. I buy it.
Well, okay then, and what else is going on?
Well, Jonathan has a new friend named Argyle.
And what's he bringing to the table?
A van and salt access. Oh, sick. And what's going on with 11? Well, she's been living in California with Will and Jonathan, and her powers are gone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So she's gonna reluctantly work with Dr. Brenner to get her powers back and go save her friends. Didn't he die in the first season? Wasn't he killed by a Demogorgon?
It sure seemed that way because of what happened, but no, he survived.
How? By not explicitly dying on screen.
Oh yeah, that does tend to be a great survival tactic.
It does. So he's using...
I have a headcanon theory for that now that I've been thinking about it. It's like, you know, the Demogorgon is connected to the hive mind, which is connected to Vecna. And maybe once when the Demogorgon leapt upon him, maybe he was like, maybe I'll let you live. Maybe he called the Demogorgon away from Brenner specifically. Otherwise, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing on how he lived, man.
Using this machine to bring 11 back into her forgotten memories of that whole experiment thing when she was a kiddo.
Okay.
So she's remembering all these conversations she had with this Henry guy that worked there. Conversations? Couldn't she not talk back then? Hey, shut up. And so eventually she accidentally sets this guy loose.
She knew words. She knew words. She just wasn't very articulate. And let's be honest, in most of these conversations, she was mostly being talked at.
Realizing that he was actually number one and he hates Dr. Brenner and he's evil. Yeah, so he goes nuts and kills all the other kids and injures
face he
Dr.
made.
Brenner. Why doesn't he kill Brenner too if he hates him so much? Unclear, but so then 11 goes super intense and sends him into the Upside Down where he turns into Vecna. Who? Voldemort. He's from Harry Potter. Right, and so eventually we're gonna get to the finale and all the good guys have to do this crazy stuff simultaneously to defeat the bad guy. What do they have to do? Well, a bunch of them head into the Upside Down. Oh, wow. And so Dustin and Eddie need to lure a bunch of these bat things away from the Voldemort house so Steve and Nancy and Robin could go kill him while they're using Max as bait. And how do they distract the bats? Oh, well, Eddie does this crazy Metallica performance on top of the trailer.
Yeah.
And then when the bats come flying in, he has to rush down and get inside the trailer. And let me tell you, he cuts it pretty close. Why didn't he do that performance right in front of the door? Because being on the roof looks a lot cooler. That's a good point. And later, Eddie's gonna die. That makes sense. Oh, you're not surprised? I mean, he's a seemingly lovable character introduced in a new season of Stranger Things. That's pretty much a death sentence. That's a good point, but he does die like a hero by distracting some bats that didn't really need to be distracted anymore. Well, great. And meanwhile, in Voldemort's house, the other characters are gonna get choked out by some vines. Oh no. For 45 minutes. How did they not die? Unclear. And so then at the same
time dilation, come on.
To go inside Max's mind to try to defeat Voldemort. Oh, how does that go? Well, they show their hands to each other for quite some time. Amazing. And at a certain point, it seems like Eleven's gonna lose, but then Mike tells her that he loves her and she needs to fight, so that gives her an extra boost. She just spent the whole season trying to get her powers back so she could fight. Did she really need a reminder? I just needed something for Mike to do. Oh, okay, gotcha. And at the same time in Russia, Hopper and Joyce and Murray realize they need to join the fight as well. What? How? Oh, well, they vaguely find out that the kids are fighting some kind of evil back home, so they're like, hey, there were some monsters at the prison, so maybe if we go fight them, that'll help in some way, because it's like a hive mind. Oh, a very big leap. A huge leap.
Not at all. We've established that in many seasons that it works that way. Not a leap. Come on, Ryan.
Not only does it turn out they're right, they do it at precisely the perfect
That's
moment.
The part that's rough.
Sometimes, huh? I know, right? Especially when I've written it that way. Yeah. So they manage to defeat Voldemort, but then Max dies, which opens up this massive gate all around Hawkins. Oh, no. But then 11 brings Max back from the dead, which is a thing she can do now. Oh, great. Yeah, and so then 2 days later... Wait, 2 days? What happened? How'd they get out of the Upside Down? Don't worry about it. So they're back, and the gates are closed and Max is in a coma and the gates reopen and we're done. Wait, what? We're done. Check back in like 3 years, please. Oh, okay. So what do you think? Well, it sounds like a great season. Hey, what do you think we should use for Max's favorite song? Well, I was thinking we bring Kate Bush back into the mainstream with that song Running Up That Hill. Oh. We're gonna give that old song a huge boost. Oh, bringing back the Bush is tight. Don't phrase it like that. Sorry, yeah, no. But we totally will, though.
Yep, man. The estimations on how much money she made on that song coming back into rotation is ridiculous. Like, holy shit. She got a good licensing deal on that, man, for real. But yeah, man, not too bad. Not too bad. I have my defense of some of it, as you guys had heard. But yeah, I think the biggest thing that, like, even myself is, like, try to wrap my head around is the convenienceness of the Russian plot with the whole like time difference between Hawkins and Russia of all things. For them, their attack on the hive mind to happen at the point that it was needed is the biggest suspension of disbelief aspect of the entire thing. I would say that and Brenner surviving the Demogorgon attack are two, but like I said, I gave my headcanon explanation for that one, but the convenient timing of all of it works for storytelling, and that's like the tone and the vibe of Stranger Things that it's kind of always been. It's been genre, it's been camp, it's been sci-fi, it's been tropey. Like, it's not redefining anything in a lot of ways, but it hones into things and it does them all really well, and I don't care, man. Give me that hype. I will absorb it into my blood. Because that's all that final act was in that whole thing there, man. But yeah, I'm excited to see where they go from here. They're bringing it back to their roots. They said there's only going to be a single location. The show's only going to be in Hawkins in the final season. and it's kind of a, in their own kind of words, it's a ramped up season 1 on steroids. They've also described if season 4 was Empire Strikes Back, season 5 will be Return of the Jedi. And I'm also really excited to see what all we learn about the Upside Down, where we got a lot of the major reveals about Vecna in this season and who's been pulling the strings from the Upside Down. Season 5 will explore the Upside Down itself, and we'll learn more about that world and how it works and where it comes from and all that kind of thing. So, man, I can't wait. We're probably aiming at about a 2-year wait time, though, at this point, minimum, I would say. But either way, it's been a fun ride. I loved it. Cliches or not, I think the thing about it is the acting, the performances, the editing, the stylization, the visuals, and the way that they lean into these tropes, these callbacks, these homages and stuff to genre itself makes this show just so strong. There's just such a love and a care that goes into it all. It's like elevated genre is what I really enjoy about it. But guys, what was your thoughts on the video? What was your thoughts on season 4? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join me on my socials. All those are in the description box below. Make sure to subscribe to Ryan. Make sure to subscribe to Pitch Meetings. And guys, that's it for now. Before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Melita, Robert Aguiano, Cal Kestis Nation, and Raven McCann. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.